Like I said earlier on, I said I'm going to give the update of the setup I had in the morning, and is 12:43 a.m. It's 12:43 a.m. Tuesday, and the last video I made was on Monday, and the setup I had then, I couldn't come online to show the to capture the video, but I have it in my Notion. So as I said in the last video, I was seeing the price reaction at this level. Though I think two videos before, I was expecting price to come down to this point, then we had to hit. So look at what price did. Price broke this daily structure, then moved down to respect the H4 structure again. Once again, this kind of movement is what I always try to put my emphasis on very much, because I love to trade structure, and price react to structure very much most of the time. As you can see right now, price has been ranging. Like I said in the previous video, we've been having range of price for so long. So one thing I'm expecting right now is the breakout of this whole movement. Once price is able to break out of this whole bunch of range, it's going to be a very massive movement. So I'll be looking for price to react to this level after the break, or make it down to this level if it breaks to the downside. So that is what I'm really expecting. I don't know when this is going to happen. I don't know, maybe it's going to happen this week, or it's going to happen next week, or even tomorrow. Only God knows. So the only thing that I'll be looking out for is to move with the market. So I was able to bring up a setup in the morning after price got to this H4 level. How did I do that? Let me show that on Notion. So immediately I saw the price reacting to that level. I was looking at the market, like I was very close. I was looking at the market closely, because I know since this D1 structure couldn't hold the market, the next place I was looking at for price reaction is at this H4 structure, and look at what the market was doing initially. So I saw this testing the H4 structure. That was when I looked closer to the market. Then look at what happened next. I was able to capitalize on that particular reaction on that H4 structure. I saw my break of structure, and I have liquidity taken out, then point of interest triggered. So let me show what I did. Although I entered this trade on 5 minutes, though the main setup was on 15 minutes, I just put this on 5 minutes for me to have a clearer view of how the market looks. But the main stuff was made on 15 minutes time frame. Let me show what I did on 15-minute time frame. So after seeing the price touching this level, this first candle was what made me to pull into this trade. This first rejection candle, look at how massive this red candle rejected this H4 structure. So that was what gave me the whole view that this market is going to go up. So I moved down to my 15-minute time frame. Then I was able to locate my break of structure from the 15-minute time frame. As you can see, the price is just, as the price is dropping, look at making higher, making lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You can see how price is making those highs and lows until it fails to break this level here to continue the bearish movement. Look at what happened. broke this structure, that was when I pull out my setup. So this was the structure that was taken out. This was the level that was taken out. That was the level that was taken out. Then my hobby lies here. I was seeing this low as the point of liquidity. So that was why I put my what's it called, my point of interest on the lower part of the candlestick of this doji candle. Let me resume that. I put that on the lower part of this doji candle because of this liquidity I'm seeing down here. So I pull up the liquidity here to see how price is going to like take it out, then pick up this point of interest. So this is what I had on a 15-minute before I pull in on that trade. So seeing price coming back to this level, that was when I pulled the trigger. And I was able to catch 200 pips on this trade, massively 200 pips straight up. So what made me close this trade was this level. I closed this trade due to this level here. So I was seeing this point as a point where market might react to. Immediately price got to that level. Yes, immediately price got to that level. I was able to catch up my 200 pips profit because I was seeing rejection already. So you can see that is one thing I do. Whenever I'm in a trade, I always look far left for me to know where exactly price is reacting to. So I saw this price broke this easily. That was why I didn't even pull it out. I saw this also, and I saw this level too. Price broke this level. It's so easy. And one thing that happened that period was the news reaction was what broke that level. If you are on the right side of the market and news comes out, it can just give you what you need to get within few minutes. But you have to be very careful about the news also, because sometimes some high impact news try to behave in an abnormal way. We just pull up and pull down, the spread will just increase immediately and compress later on. But at the point of expansion of the spread, you might be stopped out of the trade. So that is one thing about trading during the news. But one thing I do is whenever I'm in a trade, I put my trade on break even. News moved in my favor, but if it's going to move against me, although I've already secured this trade, I've locked it on break. I put this trade on break even already before the news, and look at what happened after the news. So you have to see price reaction first before you think of, okay, let me pull up a setup, then let me pull up a trade, because everything has to be in line. You wait for price to come to your zone, then you wait for price reaction at that zone, then you pull up your setup and look for confirmation before you jump into the trade. What I'll be looking for next is to go long. As you can see, the market is going long already. As you can see, we are on the bullish side of the market. As you can see, let me go back to 4 hours time frame. You can see we are on the bullish side of the market. So what I'll be looking out for now again is to buy this market, but I'll be waiting for the pullback before I go long on this trade. Then this level is going to be watched again, because what I'm really expecting is the break of this structure. I want these two structures to be nullified, to be taken out. Once these two structures are taken out, then we will have a very massive movement afterwards. We are waiting for market to take a direction before we jump along. So I'll be expecting price to react to this level. One thing is going to happen here: break of structure or price still holding this structure here. pushing the market down again to either of these two levels. So these are things that I'm looking out for in this market. So, or we have the pullback to buy. So I'm expecting a lot of things here. So I'll be reacting to what the market is doing. I don't own the market, just like I'm predicting what is going to happen. But once the market shows me what it needs to do, then I'll follow immediately. So right now, what I'm expecting right now is for price to drop. It's for price to drop into this my point of interest. This is the first one. I'm having 2 points of interest on this trade, on this setup. This is the second point of interest. So all I'll be expecting now is price to fall into any of these point of interest, then we'll go long. So this is what I'm expecting right now, and that was what I put in my notion. You can see. So I'm expecting price to to come to any of those, then we'll go long. And if that couldn't happen, I'll be looking out for break of structure within, something like this, break of structure, taking out this level, then we'll go into to long it. So let's just wait for price reaction. So that will be all for now, and let's see how market react over the midnight, then till tomorrow morning, and see what we have for the day. Like I said in the morning when I was trying to analyze this trade, so what I saw in the morning was very clear. I saw market leaving this H4 structure. I saw market leaving this H4 structure, and price closing above the daily structure also shows a lot of things there, that the market might move to this H4 structure here. This one, I'm talking about this one. The price might move from this point to this point. So, and that is exactly what is currently happening right now. But before this whole movement happen, I've already seen the direction where the market is heading to. So I have that in my notion yesterday, and I was able to make a video about it. So this is what I was talking about. Once price reacted to this H4 movement, H4 structure rather, once price react to this H4 structure and respect it, I know where the market is heading to. Is either the market move back to create some kind of pullback from this impulsive movement here, to create some kind of pullback, then continue to go bearish, or market just move up completely to this level here, to this H4 structure. But look at what really happened again after that. So after the trade I explained here previously, look at the next point. I was trying to go into the market again. So after this 200 pips was capitalized on, I was expecting price to pull back into this point of interest, or this one here, for me to go long again. So that was what I was anticipating in the morning, early in the morning, around I think around after 12 to 1. So that was when I did this analysis. So when I woke up in the morning, I quickly identified this point of interest here, because there was a break of structure here. This level here was taken out by this whole bunch of movement here. This level here was taken out. So that was why I defined my point of interest there. So I saw price reacting to this level, and I pulled in immediately. I saw this bullish engulfing candle. I pulled in at that particular point. So let me show that on the chart for me to give more clearer picture of what I'm really talking about. So this was the trading view. This is the trading view. Let me go to 15-minute time frame. So this is the movement I was talking about here. So price took out this structure here. Price took out this structure here, and I defined this O rejection down here as my point of interest. So that was what I saw early this morning around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock thereabout. So I was expecting price to pull into this place, then go in with the market. So this was what I did in the morning. So I entered this trade immediately. This candlestick closed. I entered this trade immediately after this candlestick. So I was risking 50 pips initially, but one thing happened here. So I was expecting the high here to be taken out, because this is this is Asian high. This is Asian high. Yeah, this is the Asian high. I was expecting price to take out this Asian high, then we have some kind of pullback, then we'll look for buying opportunity. So that was what I was actually expecting in the market, but market just did something very strange today. So this I was expecting this I to be taken out, which price did. Price did that exactly, but my final TP on this trade was this particular place here, within this zone here, within this zone. So I was anticipating price to get to this point. If it respect that particular point, I'm expecting it to get to this place again. So these are the two places I'm expecting price to get to for me to take my final TP. But I'm so concerned about this level too. As you can see, let me show that on Notion. I was so concerned about that level. After entering the trade, this was what was playing out, and this was my entry on MT5. That was my entry on MT5. So you can see that was my entry on MT5 to show that I really took the trade. So what is that? Okay, you can see immediately price gets to this level. I was seeing multiple rejections at this level, at this Asian high. So I was so concerned about this rejection. So immediately I take my partial profit and I put the remaining on break even. I think I took out 60 to 70% of the trade here, then I put the remaining trade on break even. So after putting it on break even, look at what really happened after that. Price just collapsed. You can see how price collapsed. Price collapsed down to this level again. So that was the only trade I took today, and that was the only opportunity we had today. You can see how the market has been ranging since middle of the night. So it was a very ranging market for us today. So I couldn't get much from it. I was able to take around let's see, around 45 pips thereabouts. So that was what I was able to take out of this trade, but it was I was stopped out on break even after taking out 60 to 70% of the trade. So that was what really happened today, and it's not. That was all that happened today. So what I'll be anticipating tomorrow is for me to see where price will definitely move to. So that is where once price showed me its direction, so I will know where exactly to go into I will know where exactly to set to pull out my setup, and for me to look for opportunity in the market. But currently we are in a range within two zones, two levels. So nothing is going to be done right now unless I have some level taken out, like this I here, or I have this low taken out. So price will tell me what to do exactly. So I'm not here to force the market until it gets to a significant level before I know what exactly is going to happen. Like I predicted yesterday or in my last video, once price gets to structural level, there is something will definitely happen at that point. Either either that structure hold the price or price breaks those structure. That's why I trade price action. I wait for market to give me to call me in. I react according to what the market is saying. So right now we wait. So but we are more on the buy side than on the seller side right now because of the range. We can see with market moving from levels to level, from this place to this point. You can see how market is ranging. So we don't have definite direction right now. Is it bullish? No. Is it bearish? No, we can't say. But the market is in a range from since 17th of May thereabout up to now. So almost more than half a month, market has been in the range. So let's see how this is going to play out. But the whole thing I'm anticipating right now is the break of this structure. I want price to close, to leave this particular level. I want price to leave this range. I want to see something like this or something to the downside of the market. We move according to what the market is doing. If we see our sell opportunity within these zones, we sell. And if I see any buy opportunity also, I take the buy. But currently this is what the market is doing, and it is very, very, very crucial that I look at the market carefully to know what exactly I'm going to do after the market telling me what exactly it's doing. If the market make it to this point, then we'll wait for price reaction. We'll look at price reaction within this level, then we know what to do next. If we have the close above it, that means we'll be looking to buy this market to this point. But if you have the close below it, once price gets to this particular level, we'll be looking to sell again to this point. So it depends on how the market is behaving. And if the sell to this point couldn't hold, we're looking at this level here until we have the break of this level before we know, okay, this level is no more holding price. Then price can still turn into a resistance, then for it to still go short again. So it depends on what the market is doing, but currently nothing is happening right now because it's off my trading hour. So I'll wait for tomorrow morning to see what exactly the market have for me. Then I will listen to what he's saying, then I'll go along with it tomorrow to pick up the little profit I can take out from the market. But currently now nothing has been done, so I'll wait for market to move. Then by tomorrow morning I will look for opportunity